All right, it's taken me about a half hour just to set up my camera. I had to redo the mount for it because where it wasn't really the best place. So I had to get me a new area for the mount. All right, I'm going to get busy on this clay. First thing I'm going to do before I get into more detail is lay the clay down so that I can work underneath the clay. I need to fill in all this area down here. And so it's best to do it now before I get into any higher detail. I've got all this down here I've got to fill in because I can't have all this under here the way it is right now. So I'll come back after I get this done. This isn't much to look at. And it's just got to be done. One of the first things I need to do is make the bottom of the dress even. I've got to bring that up just a little bit more. There we go. Yeah. What I did was I ran a bit of clay through my pasta machine. This worked out great. How about that? It worked out perfect. I got this one fold that got depressed a little bit more than I wanted it to be, so it doesn't quite line up with the rest of the folds and the line of the dress. So, yeah, that works better. I ordered a whole bunch of dental tools that came in as a kit off of Amazon, and some of these are going to be really handy. Some won't be. Now this one's a little wire tool, which is cool as all get out because I need one about that size. And just little tools for detail work that will work out real nice. And this is a scraper. This is a tongue scraper is what it is. But it also makes a great scraper for clay as well. I don't think I'll be scraping my tongue anytime soon. Anyway, all this was under $5. So take a look at Amazon and see which they're not paying me to say this, by the way. This is just a helpful hint to you. And I think it's well worth your time to look around on the tools that they got and see if there's anything there that tweaks your interest. All right, there's another little hack that I just came up with. Actually, I've come up with it before, but I just never showed it. I roll out a piece of clay and I put it down on the sculpting part of my turntable here. I've learned one thing about nature. Centrifugal force and gravity are all things that you have to worry about when you're working with sculpting. For instance, if you got a round tool and you go like this, it's going to go out towards the edge. But if you got something to keep it from going off, you stop the centrifugal force causing it to go to the edge of the board, and then gravity taking it to the ground. And that way you keep it on your sculpting area. Well, I did that on both sides because I never know which side I'm going to put my tool when I get done working with it. Just a little studio hack to defeat centrifugal force and gravity. I'm going to try to start the face. It's getting late in the afternoon. I've wasted a lot of time setting up my stand and everything else, and not enough time sculpting today, but that's just the way Mondays are. And what I'm doing is I'm building up her neck because she does have a short neck. It's not a long swan-like neck. And I'm going to start her face. She's a rather robust figure, but let me show you. Her eyes are partially closed. Her eyebrows are up in a obvious mood. Her mouth says everything, and I'm going to try to achieve all that in this sculpture. So I want to get that started now, because if I don't, and then I get to it and I can't get it to match the personality like everything else, it's not going to work. Because her mouth is open and her jaw is spread, because she's singing, her face will be actually a little bit bigger lengthwise than it would normally be if she kept her mouth shut. So I've got to reflect that. Now I'm not going to show everything I do because on the face, because I cover a lot of this in some of my instructional videos that I have available on Vimeo, where I have streaming instructional videos on how to sculpt. I've got 9 videos all together, and if you buy all 9 videos, I've got 3 other ones that I throw in free. So I'll have a link below here to a review of my 9 videos, and you might take a look at it to see if there's anything that causes you to be interested. All right, back to my sculpting here. I know it doesn't look like much right now, but all I'm doing is blocking in her features, and I'll blend them in and make them work. This is one of those new tools that I got. Works pretty good. Well, I'm afraid that's all I have time for today. I spent a lot of time setting up today, and that's eating up my sculpting time, but I'll do better tomorrow. Everything's set up. It's the bottom part is filled in, which was a major thing I wanted to get done first. I'm actually going to tilt her head back a little bit more, but to work on the face, I'm going to work on it down level like that. But the actual position of the face and the head is going to change as I work on it. I've raised her arm up. She had it down here in the photograph, but I'm going to raise it up and maybe even bring it up a little closer to her face and have the feather up here. I'm also debating whether to have her holding tight a blanket around her face and have part of it either blowing in some wind, and the same thing with the front part of the blanket coming out this way, like the wind is hitting her from the side and from behind. I don't know. It's a thought. I don't know. I thought of this the other morning while I was laying in bed, and it might make an interesting thing. This is just a real rough what I'm thinking of what to do with her arm. But all this stuff will come along as I work on the clay, and we'll see how this works out as far as that idea goes. I don't know. So, just because I got a photograph to work from, doesn't mean I have to stick exactly to that photograph, I can make changes to the total design that I'm thinking of. All right, everybody. See you tomorrow. Have a great night. Good night. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. It really would help me. Also, check out the link below this video. It will take you to a review of my 9 instructional videos that could be very helpful to you if you're thinking of sculpting. Good night, everybody.